It's me, Breanna, and you are listening to That Time We Got Reincarnated as an Anime Podcast, episode 7 this week. It's almost been 2 months now since we died.
You got reincarnated.
You can find us on youtube.com/SaveTheGameMedia and podcast services. If you want to show Save the Game Media some extra love and get early access to all of our content, you can find us at patreon.com/SaveTheGameMedia. Today, I am joined by my co-host and friend, Kyle. Before we get started today, how are you?
Tired. I've been grinding out. I'm trying to go for the platinum in Neptunia Game Maker R Evolution, and I'm like
those
5.
are words that you said.
Yeah, I'm like 5 trophies away, and 2 of the trophies are you have to do these like battle towers, but they start you back at like level 15, and then the other one starts you back at level 1, and you have to work your way up to level 101 on each floor to get the trophy. And well, there's 3 of them in the game. I've already completed one. I'm 20 levels into the second one, and I'm like, all right, only 182 more of these to go. But it gets a little mentally exhausting. But I gotta do it. I'm right there. Just gotta power through. It's not hard. It's not hard. It just takes long.
Fair enough. I'm doing pretty good. Nothing too crazy. I've just been reading a lot this week and hanging out with my cat. That's about it.
So the normal.
We're trying to see if we can get to 200 books this year. I'm just kidding. That is not the goal. That is not the goal. I just straight up lied to you guys.
That would be an absurd amount. I'm going to be honest with you.
I don't think it's out of the realm of possibility if I like really focused on it, since I'm already at 70. I think I'm like 1 shy of 70, maybe 2. So I think that I could technically read 200 books this year, but I don't think I want to.
Yeah, I mean, I guess just seems like a lot, but maybe. What do I know?
It does seem like a lot, but a lot of them are just like, not a lot of them. Some of them are just like Kindle smut. So it's like,
oh, so not real books. Got it.
I mean, they're like 300 pages, but yeah.
That's too long for that.
It's too long for Kindle smut.
Yes.
I don't know. It's a pretty good book. Some of them are good. Some of them I read. I'll finish it and I'm like, damn, what did I just read? That was real bad. But
why did I waste my time?
I don't DNF stuff very often. So
it's not true. You never finish anything.
I meant books.
You should apply this to other things in your life. Like games and anime and TV
cool story,
shows.
Bro. I finished stuff. Listen, it gives me anxiety. It gives me anxiety to finish things besides books.
Anyways, move on. I can't with you.
What have you been watching this week?
Well, I took some time out to read a little bit.
Oh, wow.
I read volume 3 of Bocchi the Rock.
That's not a real book. I'm just kidding.
Where is the season 2 announcement? We need this animated. It's like so good, and they made it animated like a volume and a half in 12 episodes. Like they have more to do.
Damn, I didn't realize it was that like.
Yeah.
That little. It's usually really, like 3 to 6 volumes.
They really took their time. But it's really good. And then I read the new I forget what volume of Oshinoko. Also really good. Can't wait to see that animated. Season 2 is coming up. But anyways,
season
2? Either the summer or the fall. It's coming.
Oh, like this year?
Yeah.
Oh wow, I didn't know it was coming that soon.
Yeah. I forget the exact date, but yeah, it's coming. Then I watched, a lot of the the usual stuff. I am this close to dropping Kaiju number 8. Today I found myself.
I thought we were banned that show.
No. Today I found myself fast forwarding to parts that looked interesting and then just watching from there. And I think I skipped probably half of the episode because I'm like, yeah, it doesn't look like anything's actually happening that's important.
You know what? I think you should drop it because
know
you have terrible opinions.
I was right. Nothing important happened. But the end part from where I watched to like the end of the episode was cool. So, I just wish it was. I wish it was that way the entire time. But
Terrible
then,
opinions.
yeah. Then I watched more Whisper Me a Love Song, and I'm like a little nervous. I think they're gonna try to cram in like the end of the next arc, and I'm a little worried they don't have enough episodes to do it. But I'll have faith. It's been okay so far. It's like today was fine. There was more music, which was nice. It wasn't that like weird cutaway transition where they start playing. I do wish the animation on like the playing of the instruments was a little better, but it is what it is.
Yeah. Animating like articulating like fingers like that is really hard. Yeah.
Yeah, unless you're Kyoto Animation. I don't know. I don't know if you got it in you.
Sony is a special studio.
Jellyfish Can't Swim in the Night continues to still be just fantastic. Today's episode was just amazing again. Trying to think what else. What did I watch? Oh, since you love it, A Condition Called Love. I didn't really like the episode this week.
Oh, I haven't seen this week's episode yet. That's okay.
I don't know if I was just not in the mood for it, but I kind of was just like, this episode feels off for some reason. It just felt a little off. That's all.
Weird.
Not saying it was bad. I don't know. Finally, something is happening in that time we got reincarnated as a slime. Finally. They're not just sitting at a coffee table talking. So that's nice. Not still going, but it's better. Demon Slayer was good. There was a whole bunch of other stuff, but yeah. Did you watch the latest Train to the End of the World?
Mm-mm.
Oh my goodness. What are you doing? Like, what are you
doing? I told you what I was doing.
What are you doing with all your time,
Reading.
That's like a one-day thing.
I finished like 4 books this week, I think.
That's 4 days. What did you do what did you do the other 3 days of the week?
I'm not reading like manga. I'm reading like full books, you crazy.
Yeah.
Some of them are like 700-800 pages.
Stop reading 700. Those aren't books. Those are like
now it's too long. Now it's
yeah, those are too long. Those are like scripts to movies or something.
See. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I finished 7 books in the past week. Does that make you feel better?
Yeah, it does, because that's at least
one. Do you want the page counts too?
No, that's at least 1 book a day. That adds up. So that's a little more reasonable.
The longest one I read this week was 390 pages.
All right, so I mean, you were exaggerating with the 800. Got it.
No, I forgot that one of them was 2 books separated instead of just 1, but
that's 2 books. That counts as 2 books.
Well, I have like it does count as 2 books, but anyways, I have like an edition of the book that's like all of the editions in like one like PDF or like one EPUB.
I can't read. I can't read on a screen.
I can't read.
Have you? There's like a YouTube short, so a guy's interviewing like a wrestler, and he's like, the world wants to know, can you read? And then he's like, of course I can read. And then he hands him a script. He's like, tell me what that sheet of paper says. And then he looks at it, he goes, what's wrong? And then he says, I can't read. And then he's like, thank you for admitting. He's like, no, the paper says I can't. No. And I'm like, that's what that made me think of. So like,
That's good.
but
That's good.
yeah,
It always makes me think of my college friend. His favorite thing was to like grab, like, he'd have like a piece of paper that was like the assignment or a syllabus or whatever, and he'd like hold it upside down and go, I can't read. It's like, okay,
this is a completely off topic thing. Did any of your professors ever give you like the nonsense paragraph where it's just a bunch of like gibberish words that don't actually mean anything?
No.
Oh, we had to do that. It was supposed to like mimic like how people with dyslexia read or whatever. But
that has to be an education thing.
yeah. So I read it one time, and the teacher was like, "What do you think that means?" I'm like, "It means nothing." I'm like, "It means nothing. It's a bunch of nonsense." I'm like, "There's no words here," and she's like, "No, you're not getting it." I'm like, "No, you're not getting it." It was a running joke after that sometimes people in class would just shout out, "It means nothing."
Dude, my favorite thing that happened, again, guys, we're just on tangents here, but it just made me think. So
Every time we got reincarnated, it's a tangent podcast.
Yeah. No, so I had an English class, and I can't even remember what the short story is called. I wish I could, you guys. But they were like, we were reading it. Okay, for context, I went to high school in Utah. Very, 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 very religious state.
Utah.
And we were reading a short story that was just like in one of those like huge English textbooks of short stories. And they were
She's reading the gold plates.
They were talking, yeah. No, we were talking about the short story, and we were like analyzing it, and I was like, oh, like I was like, oh, I love that this is like a queer relationship. That's like so cool, right? And the teacher goes, they're not gay. I was like, he kept the body of his friend that's the same gender as him that he lived with and loved, and he used to lay in the bed with his body.
Gay guys, isn't it?
Yeah, maybe that's not gay. What? Like
platonic.
It was like the most like non-platonic relationship in like almost to like the extreme of creepiness, and I was like, hello. Anyways, that was my tangent because the teacher was upset with me that I brought up a gay relationship.
And she got 20 lashings for it.
No. But that would have been interesting.
I don't think that would have been interesting. That would have been horrible.
I haven't been watching much anime this week, but I do want to bring up Delicious in Dungeon. It's technically part of the season. We haven't really talked about it. It's airing on Netflix in the US, and it's
Probably
Trigger animation. I just wanted to bring it up because one, Trigger is incredible. Like, you can pick up almost any of their animes and they're incredible. I love Trigger. I think that they're like on par with KyoAni in a lot of ways. Maybe not like 100% of the time, but like I think they're really comparable to KyoAni. I think they're really good. They just don't do that like slice of life as much. I really think that Delicious in Dungeon is really, really good, and that's going to be like my recommendation for the week for sure. I think that the animation is incredible. I love the characters. I am like about halfway through. I think I'm on episode like 12 or 13, and there's like 22 currently. I know there's going to be more episodes, but that's how many there currently. I'm really enjoying it. I really don't have any complaints about this show. I will say, it's not a complaint, but just like commentary on the show, because they were like going through and eating like dungeon monsters, right? And the food always looks good at the end. But like every time I'm like eating dinner watching this show, and they're like cutting open the guts of this monster, and it's like so gross, you guys. It's so funny though, because they're like always super excited to eat the corpse of some dead whatever.
That's gross.
Yeah, it's really funny.
I thought they were making normal food in this dungeon.
What's so funny is it's almost fun to guess what they're making, right? So you'll see them start like putting stuff together, and I'm like, oh my god, this is gonna be like curry and rice. But it's like the meat of blah blah blah. Like it's like so gross. Like this week they made pizza out of dragon meat, or I guess like the episode that I watched was pizza out of dragon meat.
Oh,
it's like, oh my god.
Speaking of people making weird pizza creations, I was watching Laid Back Camp, right?
Mm.
and they what did they make? They took like noodles and the egg and everything, and then they flipped a pizza crust on it, and then they flipped it
Well,
over, and they made that. And then it was like, I'm like, no, I'm like, that's not pizza. You
I will
can't
say
call it pizza.
the best pizza I've ever had has been in Japan. I will admit that, but I don't know
Did
about
it
that.
have wasabi?
It did not. It had mayo on it though, which was
Ew.
interesting.
Oh yeah, then they made actual pizza in laid back camp, and they under the cheese they put mayo and like mustard and stuff, and then they put the
Hmm.
cheese and butter, and I was just like, what is this? I was
Yeah,
like,
that sounds
no.
normal.
Ugh.
One of my favorite things about like the pizza in Japan, like because I just got like fat, like I got like I got like I think they have Domino's there is what it is. I can't
Yeah, they
remember
do.
if it's Domino's or Pizza Hut, but I'm pretty sure it's Domino's. Um, when I ordered it, they have this split where you can get like 2 slices of each flavor. So it's like 8 slices total, but each corner of the pizza is a different flavor. It was so good. It was
That's
so good.
weird.
I have never eaten an entire pizza in my entire life, and I did. I sat and ate that whole damn pizza.
I mean, that's absurd. You've never eaten a whole pizza?
Not like an actual pizza. I've had like the like the $1 pizzas that you get at the freezer section that are like the Tonitos, Tony something. I don't know, but they're
But
like
you've never,
tinier pizzas, and I've eaten that
yeah,
whole
yeah.
thing.
But you've never bought like a bit like one of the normal frozen pizzas, like the DiGiorno or whatever, eating the whole thing.
Oh, I love DiGiorno pepperoni stuffed crust.
I always I always say at some point, like in your adult life, pizza doesn't become something you share. It's like, this is my meal. This is what I'm eating.
No, I've never had a whole pizza like that. I aspire to eat like that.
I don't. I mean, I try not to, but sometimes it gets the better of you.
Well,
Um,
yeah. I can eat a lot of sushi though. That's probably my talent.
ugh, no.
I love sushi. Sushi
Kevin,
is my favorite. My dad always, whenever he asks, he's because we eat out every Friday night. He always will say, he'll always be like, "Do you have any do you have any suggestions for dinner besides sushi?" Because it's my suggestion every time. It's like my default suggestion. I could eat it 5 days a week, 7 days a week, whatever. Like, I love sushi, and I
I
wish I
would
could get over
like
it
I
sometimes.
would like some of the parts of sushi, but you got to remove like the seaweed and
Mm-mm. I love the
the
seaweed, the rice.
vegetables,
Oh no, what? No. And then
the
you get like
fish.
the raw salmon, and it has the
Ew.
best texture and taste. You
Ew.
just get a little bit of soy sauce on it. I
It's
love
like
it. I used
no.
I used to at the place I went to in Utah, they had like it was sashimi, but it was like double thick. It was just like slabs of raw salmon, and I would just sit and eat. I'm addicted to raw salmon. That's really what it is.
I don't. You do you, you know.
Yeah, I will. Have you ever had frushi? This is the last tangent, I swear, and then we'll get
Is
to the
that is
news.
that is that fruit sushi?
Yeah.
I watched Gordon Ramsay have it one
Oh,
time, and
it's so good.
he thought it was the most disgusting thing he's ever
Oh, you should
had.
try frushi. It's really good.
He called it an insult to Japanese cooking.
I like frushi. I think it's good. I've only had it like a couple times, but
Okay. Well,
okay.
I probably
Yeah.
won't try it. I'm gonna be honest
Well,
with you.
yeah, I know. It's okay. I at least suggested it.
I had
Um,
rice with mango in it once.
like sticky rice,
Yeah.
like the dessert with like the condensed milk stuff on it. I guess it would be
No.
something different for
No,
you, but
it just had mango on top of it.
oh, I love sticky rice.
Yeah, who doesn't?
And
Sticky rice is the
mango
best.
and sticky rice is like such a good dessert. You know what I've been wanting? Never mind. No more tangent, you guys. No more tangents. I'm so sorry. I will just sit here and talk about desserts all
At
freaking
least
day.
at least we're talking about Japanese cuisine, kind of, you know?
Kind of.
Kind of.
Barely.
Like like adjacent. It's all
um,
because we were talking about how good food and anime looks.
dude, food in Japan is so good. Like they're not effing around over there. I'm
I just
so
want those rice
serious.
balls. I just want those rice balls from
Oh,
the
they're
vending
so
machines.
good. They're so good. Like literally every I'm gonna cry. I just want a Japanese vending machine in my house. How do
All
they
right.
get warm drinks in there? Please tell me.
I don't know. We'll set that aside for now, you know.
Okay, so do you want to do the first one or the second one?
I'll do the first one.
Okay, go.
All right. So from Variety, Sony announced on Thursday during its annual corporate strategy presentation that it will launch an academy to develop talent to create anime. The academy will aim to nurture anime creators in global markets, mainly by Aniplex and Crunchyroll, with collaboration from across the industry. Aniplex is a subsidiary of Sony Music Entertainment Japan. Animation Studios A1 Pictures and Cloverworks are subsidiaries of Aniplex. And Sony's Funimation Global Group completed its acquisition of Crunchyroll on August 9th, 2021. The purchase price was $1.175 billion. And then apparently that was paid in cash at closing. That's impressive.
Dude, I want that kind of cash.
I know, right? So Funimation's home video releases are now listed under Crunchyroll, and Crunchyroll reached over 13 million paid subscribers at the end of December 2023. Got to be honest, I thought there would be more than 13 million, but I guess that's good. I don't
I
know
mean,
if
they
that's
have like
up
a
or not.
monopoly on the industry, and clearly, if they're being bought for like almost like it's over $1
Well,
billion, like $1.175 billion. Like, come on.
yeah, I mean, Sony is going hard to try to monopolize as much as they can. I mean, High Dive's there, but High Dive's not really a competitor in the way that like
if their app wasn't garbage.
And if it was available in most countries, but it's not. I mean, there are like other streaming companies that are like smaller in other territories, like in Asia and stuff. But
yeah,
I
will.
I think it's cool that
Mhm.
they're investing. But I mean, obviously, it makes sense that the Academy will be mostly focused on Aniplex and Crunchyroll. So I mean, that makes sense because they own them. They just want to make more money.
Yep. Yep. I do think it's interesting that they're doing like an academy. I would be interested to see this academy.
I know,
Of
right?
like, is it just like a little small building? Is it like a big college kind of building? Like, what's going on here? What kind of resources does this academy have? Like, I don't know. I'd just be interested to see what it looks like, how you get in, stuff like that. But
in my mind, right, it like I picture it kind of like a college where like one section will be people for like drawing and like doing the animation on like, you know, computers and all that stuff. And then another could be like the like music or like direction of anime and all that side, more the production stuff. And then they could like separate and then all come together. But who knows what it's actually going to be. Someone when they open it, do a like documentary of like behind the scenes.
Oh, I'm sure they will. Probably somebody from Trash Taste. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, I don't think I have much else to say about the Academy, but I think it's interesting that they're doing this. I mean, clearly, like the industry is bringing in a lot of money, or they wouldn't be investing like this. So
yeah, I mean,
anime industry's not dead, you guys.
13 million on Crunchyroll is pretty good.
What's the lowest paid subscription? $7?
$7.99, yeah.
Okay, should we do the math here? 13, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Sorry, I have to count.
What? 13, 1, 2, 3, what? Are you counting
I'm counting the zeros, yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Times $7, which we know they're not everybody is at the $7. Okay, so that is 91 million.
Yeah, I mean, and everyone's not there, and that doesn't account for the home video releases that Funimation had. It doesn't account for any of the Aniplex.
That doesn't account for anything over the $7 either.
Yeah,
like,
it doesn't account for the merch. It doesn't account for like figures. So
man,
I
that's
imagine
so much money.
I imagine they're making a good amount of money,
and that's a month.
Yes, yeah,
that's per month, you guys.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
So, you know, good for them. Someone.
It's about time they invest in the industry. No, I'm just kidding.
I mean, it's better than the constant reports of they'll use AI to subtitle everything going forward. I'm like, no, please don't. Please don't. I don't want to see any more weird subtitles of Riz and all his other stuff. I'm like, that doesn't
The
make any
AI.
sense.
The
Yeah.
AI has Riz.
No. Ugh.
Okay.
Yeah.
Next we have some new licensing announcements from Seven Seas and J Novel. We have The Villainess and the Demon Knight. Not heard of it. Magical buffs. The support caster is stronger than he realized. This sounds like an isekai that I don't want any part of.
Certainly is.
How to repair a broken cup. And in parentheses it says this is a BL. Pause.
Do you want me to tell you about it?
I'm looking it
So
up.
from what I gather, these two guys have been in a relationship for like 10 years, and he breaks like this sentimental cup. Their relationship's kind of like on the decline.
Oh, this looks so cute, you guys.
Yeah.
This looks
But
nice
then
and
he goes back in time 10 years, and it's like about rekindling their romance, because now he has a chance to fix things in the past or whatever. So
has a little coffee stain on the cover. That's kind of cute. Like the cup got put down on the cover. That's cute. That's cute. Yeah, I'm surprised I haven't seen this one before.
I just saw it. I had
It's
never
a one
heard
shot,
of it.
so
It is. It's just gonna be the one volume. So.
I read a lot of BL, like an obscene amount. So I'm surprised. That's all. Next we have Diary of a Female Lead, which is Shinjinko Nikki. That's all from Seven Seas. For J Novel, which is going to be digital only, we have the reincarnation of the strongest exorcist in another world. I only have 6 months to live, so I'm going to break the curse with light magic or die trying. That is one name.
Yep. This next one's also one name.
Stuck in a time loop when all else fails. Be a villainess. The 100th times the charm. She was executed 99 times. So how did she unlock the super love mode?
That's all one name.
Listen, I understand why they're doing this because it's like marketing in the name, but like this has to stop.
Is that marketing? I have no idea.
Yeah, because so that's actually why they do that for light novels, is because it's basically like the description of the book, right?
Yeah, I get it, but
so it's marketing one thing.
That title is so long and gives me so many different things. I don't know what market they're going for. Is it the isekai market? Is it the fantasy market? Is it the
they're just trying to catch everybody.
Romance game market?
They're just trying to catch everybody here with one.
It's like when you're doing tags on like a Instagram picture, just hashtag.
I thought you were gonna say tags on a fan fiction, and I was about to die.
Or that, any tags really.
Have you read? Some of the tags are really long because people will manually write out their tags.
Yeah.
I love it. Fan fiction is a wild place. You know what I was thinking about? Again, random, but I was thinking if there's Dark Souls or Bloodborne fan fiction.
Oh, there definitely is.
Should we look this up? I'll look it up, you guys. Okay, let's keep going.
I do get a bit annoyed that J Novel, because they have some licenses that I was interested in, but they're digital only, and I can't read on a digital screen. I just can't do it.
Why? It's not.
It just hurts my eyes.
Old man in this house.
And there's just something nice about flipping the book, having it on your shelf.
Video games. Dark Souls.
Stop it. This is.
Oh my god, there's a lot.
Of course there is.
There's 3,000 just for Dark Souls.
Yeah, of course there is.
Do you think they're not safe for work?
Yes, we found what Bree's going to be doing for the next 2 months.
The one time I don't want fan fiction to be not safe for work, it is.
Is there even this character in Dark Souls even have a name?
Most of them do, if not all of them.
What are they?
What just happened? What just happened? I looked up fan fiction. I filtered by top, and it has Dark Souls and My Hero Academia in one thing.
Yeah, come on. People do weird things.
Sorry, who are you asking?
There's
Night Solaire, there's Onion Knight.
I don't care. They're all dumb.
That's what's like covering like my bookshelves. Like, here's Sunbro. This is Night Solaire. He's so cute. Praise the sun.
I hate the sun.
No, come back.
Well, he's dead now, so
he died. He's passed away.
He'll be at a campfire. right? That's what they
No,
revive at.
only your character revives.
I thought that was your character.
No, Knight Solaire is not your character.
I can't. I don't care. Let's move on.
Oh,
He's
you
dumb.
asked.
It's all dumb.
Okay. One thing I did want to bring up, just because like it seems to be popping up. I've seen it pop up like several places, but it hasn't been actually confirmed yet. Is Noragami season 3 may be in production? But since there's not like somebody that's like a verifiable source that's talking about this, like I don't want it to be like everybody getting excited about it. But there's rumors that there's another season in production. Just wanted to bring that up.
Do you know this is gonna be kind of off topic, but not. Do you know the Aimer? Is that how you say it? AIMER, the Japanese like band. They did like the opening for Fate and stuff.
No.
Oh, okay. They collaborated with Genshin Impact and did like a really beautiful song for like their animation that just came out. So I recommend that everyone go watch that because the animation's gorgeous and the song's gorgeous.
Hold on. What was the name of the band one more time?
AIMER.
Okay.
A like apple.
They have a Vivo. Oh no.
Who doesn't have a Vivo?
Me? I don't have a Vivo.
You're not a musical artist.
You don't know that.
Well, if
I'm
you
gonna
were,
publish music out there.
Okay. Yeah. I don't know. I don't have a response to that. You might. I don't know.
Okay, I'll check out the music video later. Anything else we want to talk about in the news section here before we move to this random topic?
Nah, light news week.
All right. Usually is.
Which is fine.
Until all of a sudden there's like a convention and then we'll have like a million things. Like August.
I was gonna say August, June, when all the conventions happen.
Okay, you guys. Our topic of the show this week is worst anime characters. Now
I'm gonna make so many people mad. Can't wait.
I have to bring this up immediately because I have never hated somebody so viscerally. And I mean like hate, capital H, capital A, capital T, capital E. Hate this character. Wish that they weren't like there. Like literally, like I hate them so much. Any
Who
guesses?
Are they? No.
Mineta.
Give me who?
Mineta from My Hero Academia.
Oh, you know what? I was gonna give one to my. I was gonna give one from My Hero too.
I hate Mineta so much. I have never hated characters so much in my entire life, even when they're bad, like they're evil, and you're like, "Holy cow, they're a horrible person."
You should share your screen. You should share your screen if you search him up so people can see who we're talking about that we hate.
Oh my god. Okay, yes, I will share my screen. I hate him so much.
He sucks.
All of a sudden, I like him. Hold on, I'm just kidding. Oh no!
I can't.
Oh no, you guys! Who did this fan art? Who did this fan art?
Just share the normal screen.
Okay, you know what I hate so much? He's the only character that's confirmed to be bisexual. Like, and he's like actually like confirmed to be bisexual. Okay, but like, look at this fan art right here. What is going on?
Who knows? It's just people being weird.
Oh my god, he's so attractive when he looks like that.
It doesn't even look like him. I mean, mine's also from My Hero.
Okay, who are we looking at?
And it's Ayama, laser belly button guy.
Is it Aoyama, right? A-O?
Yeah, AOY.
AMA, yep.
Okay. Yeah.
Sorry, I'm just going to the tab.
Yeah, this guy sucks.
I don't love him, but I don't hate him.
His design sucks. His ability sucks. His personality sucks. His costume sucks. Everything about him sucks.
The fact that he gets tummy aches, he's so annoying.
Yeah, it is annoying.
I really don't like him. Who else?
Who's your next one you hate?
I have to look up worst anime characters because like honestly, I just hate Mineta so much that like I can't get past it. You know, there's nothing else.
Well, I'm gonna make some people angry. I hate Saber from the Fate series.
Okay. Hopefully this isn't risque. Okay, only mildly risque. That's fine.
She's the least interesting of the three protagonists in Fate Stay Night, and
That's
I
why
can't
you
stand
hate
her.
her?
I just can't stand her. She's such a goody two shoes. She's
We should give more details. Okay, I hate Mineta because of his personality. He's like really raunchy. He is always lusting after everybody, but not in like the funny anime way. He's like lusting after everybody in a way that makes me incredibly uncomfortable constantly.
and his
And
hair
the thing that
balls.
his hair is super disgusting. Like he pulls grapes out of his head that are sticky. It's like it's actually so disgusting.
Are they grapes? Is that what they
Yeah.
are?
That's why his whole thing is like grape rush.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I don't know if they're
Okay.
like literally grapes, but he like pretends that they're grapes, which I don't
Yeah.
care which is which. But man, I really like that. And the thing that makes it worse, the thing that makes it worse for me is that he is supposed to be the self-write-in of the mangaka, or at least that's like the rumor is that like that's his like self-insert character. And I'm like, that's disgusting on so many levels, and I really hate him.
Saber, I just don't like her. I don't really like her design. I don't like that she's such a, like a goody two shoes. I think she messes up a lot of the plot. She kind of annoys me. And yeah, the other heroines are better.
Oh,
So
found another one. Everybody's gonna hate this person though. Here's a non-controversial one for you guys. Spoilers
oh
for My Hero or for Full Metal Alchemist and Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. Like serious spoilers. If you don't want to talk about it, skip at least 2 to 3 minutes of this. Okay. Show
yeah,
Tucker. Worst
yeah.
dad award for so many
We're
reasons. I've
one of
never
the
met
worst
anybody that
people.
likes him, and this is actually one of the most painful memes that people will bring up. And yeah, this is like one of those like forbidden memes where you'll laugh, but then you'll be upset that somebody even brought it up.
Yeah, he is messed up. It's
Mm-hmm.
I like how the second picture is literally like a spoiler. Only for the 2003 series though.
Yeah,
But then yeah, but the people that just go Edward, I'm like, how dare you?
I know. It's like you're really not supposed to bring it up.
They do all of this in like one episode too. They make you feel so much in one
So
episode
much just in one episode. It's so uncomfy.
because he turns his daughter into a dog, and he messes up the dog. You know, he messes up the daughter and the dog.
Yeah.
Like
I mean,
that's
justice for the dog. Who cares about the dog?
that's a 2-for-1.
It's so uncomfy, you guys. I really hate him. It's okay. Um, okay. Who's your next character? I have a couple more here.
Go with your next one. I'm thinking of my next one.
Okay. My next one that I reserve to change my mind. Like I reserve the right to change my mind, but Asta from Black Clover really pisses me off. He literally will not stop screaming.
Look, okay, so the fourth picture in this list is actually what he looks like post time skip, and he looks like an idiot. He just looks like a block, and I hate it.
Oh god.
Um,
Anyways,
yeah,
I have
Asta's
not
an
I literally cannot watch this show because he will not stop screaming. I've tried watching it in English. I tried watching it in Japanese. At this point, I'm like, do I just have to go to like a third language? Like he is
nah.
so annoying.
Um, in the same vein, Boruto and anyone in Boruto.
That's actually I looked up this list of like worst anime characters, and number one was Boruto.
Yeah, because he didn't need to exist. It's it's it's
That's
garbage.
not a good reason to hate him.
No, it's straight garbage. He's a crap character. It's a crap series. It completely ruins anything that happened in Naruto, especially Shippuden. It's awful. It is straight trash. He's trash, and I hate it. His design sucks. Um, I just hate him. I tried to watch like 60. I watched like 65 episodes of Boruto, and I was like, this sucks. I was like, this is not good. Um, and I'm not gonna apologize because it's trash. Trying to think of who else I can go in hard on.
I have to look up this character's name because I cannot remember her name.
Dragon Ball Z. Wait, is it normal Dragon Ball? No, so I think it's all of them. What's his name?
Yuck. I hate this girl so much, you guys. Okay, I found it. Whenever
Is that
you're
his name? Emperor Pilaf in Dragon Ball. I hate this guy.
Pilaf.
He's like a joke character, but they give him way too much to do. His goons are stupid. They make him a joke that just comes back constantly. And now in like Super, since they got like made into kids, they're trying to like push like some romance between May or Mai or whatever her name is, the girl, and Trunks, Vegeta's kid. And I was like, she was a fully grown adult till 2 seconds ago.
That's so
awesome. This character sucks. Like, I get it. He's a gag character. He's not supposed to be super serious, but he brings down the show.
Okay. I really hate this image right here.
I'm gonna be honest. I love it. That's the best he's ever looked.
That's horrible. Okay, my next one is Satomi Murano from Parasite the Maxim. This girl, I like literally stopped watching the show because of this character, and I'm not being hyperbolic. Like like her talking about like, oh, I can't believe you were lying to me. Like her yelling at the main character was the most annoying thing, and I was like, holy cow. Like he's literally trying to save the world and you're like literally screaming at him right now. Can you just go sit down for like 20 minutes? Like go away, please. Like please go away.
I will say in her defense, she at least does this really cool thing with her bangs where she puts it up top. You know?
Sure, yeah. I used to do that when I was in like junior high.
All right, well, I've never seen this show. I was just trying to give her a little bit. My next one is also going to be like a mass it's a mass hate thing.
Okay.
Any girl in Sword Art Online that isn't Asuna or Shion.
Oh, I do like Shion. Like the sister. What's the sister's name? I'm so scared. I'm gonna have to Google this on a different tab, you guys.
Why? Because of the third one?
Because like who knows what's gonna come up? Suguha.
That's her name,
yeah. She's safe for work.
She is okay.
It's mostly safe for work.
Isn't it his cousin? I thought it was his cousin.
It is his cousin, but they grow up as sisters, so they say that, like he says, "Oh, that's my sister."
Yeah.
Which it doesn't make it okay either way. Just to be very clear.
Listen, I'm just clarifying. She's okay as a character compared to a lot of them. Like Alice, I hate Alice.
Really?
The fact
I have no feelings about Alice.
I absolutely hate Alice. That arc where, and spoilers for Sword Art Online, the Alicization or whatever.
Alicization, yeah.
Yeah. Where they kill Yu-Gi-Oh! And then Alice just basically becomes another member of Kirito's fan club where they're all in love with him. What a waste. What an awful writing decision. The author should be ashamed of himself. Just trash. Any girl that isn't Asuna, Shion, or I guess Sugaha is worthless.
Honestly,
and even then, give me Asuna more than the other ones, and then Shion can come in next. But
hey, how do we feel about stealing the characters of Kirito and Yu-Gi-Oh and making a BL based on them? Because I shipped them so hard, you guys. They looked so cute.
Of course
together.
You did. I'm not surprised.
Okay, you ready for another one that's like everybody hates?
Yeah, man.
Melomark. How do you say her name?
Oh, from Shield Hero.
From Rising of a Shield Hero. She is the most horrible human being.
Yeah, she is.
There's a lot of really horrible characters in
Oh,
that show, but man, she is extra horrible. She is like she's like literally false accusations of rape. Like she is a horrible person.
yeah, she is straight up trash.
Straight up just pure garbage and she never gets better. She never
I'm
gets better.
glad. I'm glad he kind of gets like to put her on blast at the end. But oh, when I started watching that and that happened, I was like, are you kidding me? Is this real? And then it took so long for her to like get punishment for it. I don't know.
Mhm.
Yeah, I hate her. I hate her.
Really
I'm with
dislike
you.
her so much. Okay. Any other ones for you? I have one more, but that's it.
Yeah.
Let's go.
From White Album 2.
Oh my god.
Have you ever seen White Album 2?
No.
Setsuna. So White Album 2 is a romance love triangle with some infidelity mixed in because everyone loves
of
that.
course.
And I guess I hate the main character too, but I hate her because she kind of shoves her way into a relationship with the main character when her best friend and him are clearly into it. And then I'm just gonna, these are spoilers for White Album 2, I guess. You've had 20 years. And then him and her best friend start hooking up. And then her best friend is like leaving. And so they're like seeing her off at the airport. And then her boyfriend and her best friend start making out in front of her. And she's like, this is fine. This is okay. And I'm just like, I hate you. You don't need. I get it. She's probably the victim in some way, but I also blame her for a lot of it. I don't know.
Whoa. Victim blaming. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, I blame her. She sucks. She should have read the signals and not been like, hey, date me instead.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know. Setsuna, no, thank you.
Who else we got?
Oh, let me keep looking. You got another one?
I only have one more left.
You only have one more left. Oh, okay. All right. Tell me
It's gonna be a
tell me one.
controversial opinion too.
What do you mean controversial?
So many people love this character.
Do I
And
love
you
this
guys are all
character?
sickos. I don't know. I don't think so. If anything, you probably have neutral feelings.
Oh, okay. Okay, yeah. I have my last one that I'll go with. I have a huge list of characters I hate,
Okay,
but I'll
what's
go
yours?
with it. What's his name? That guy from Kaiju number 8.
Kafka?
Kafka,
No,
yeah, I
he's
hate him.
not allowed to be on this list. I love
No,
Kafka.
he sucks. He's such a bad main character. Every single
I
person
just
in the
don't
show,
agree with you.
every single person in the show is more interesting than him. This show and series would be a million times better if they took this sweet ass power, which I don't know why they can't just be like, hey, he's a good guy. He could fight with us. He could be on our side. But instead they're like, we need to hide it. That doesn't make any sense.
I think
And
it
then
makes perfect sense, and I think you're crazy.
and then the people, he literally defends them from the other kaiju, and people see this and they're like, we still gotta kill him. Like, what? Common sense skills, people. You're clearly a bunch of idiots. He's not funny. He makes zero, character progression. He kind of really only shows up to do the transformation, and that's the only time that he's interesting in any way. He sucks. This series would be a million times better if it focused on Ichikawa and Shinomiya.
I just thought of another person. Anyways, okay, so I'll do two more really quick. So one, this is just a random character. So Banana Fish is one of my favorite animes of all time. But there's a character in there called Dino, and he is intended as the bad guy. However, I just think that he's so icky and he's so horrible. And he does so many horrible things. And like again, it's like good character design, but man, I just really hate him. Like I just really truly hate him. So Those are my feelings.
And he's
Last
bald.
one that's going to be controversial. Hisoka from Hunter x Hunter.
Is it because he's like creepy towards Gon?
He is literally like a pedophile, you guys. And
Whoa,
everybody
whoa!
lusts after him.
You're throwing around some accusations there.
It's literally what, like, I don't know what to tell you. I can't get into the details in a podcast space, but he like literally is. Literally is. And like, listen, I understand that he looks attractive with his hair down. I've fallen for that trope before. It's like anime dude puts his hair down, all of a sudden he's attractive. I get it.
Isn't his best friend like into Kyoa too?
He's the one that's into Killua and Gon.
Oh,
Are you talking about Crollo? I don't know. Like, again, there's
I don't
there's
know
a
either.
part. I think I've only watched like 45 episodes of this show.
Oh,
I haven't caught up completely.
wait, have you watched where they play volleyball?
It depends on where it is. I don't. That doesn't sound familiar, but it doesn't
There's
necessarily mean.
there's a whole part of an arc where Hisoka, Kyoa, and Gon play volleyball.
Is it on a ship? Like,
It's in a video game world.
oh no, I haven't gotten there yet. I know what you're talking about though. Anyways, point being, I'm just like so annoyed that so many people love this character so much. Like when he's like literally like he freaks me out, you guys. Like,
I don't think this is that hot of a take. I think there's a lot of people that
no,
like
I'm
him.
telling you, there's so many people that love Hisoka, that have him like tattooed on their body, that are like obsessed with him. I'm telling you. Anyways, you guys
There's a lot
freak
of
me
white.
out. You guys, the people that love Hisoka, you again, sick little freaks, not in a good way. Because you can be a sick little freak in a good way, but that is not the case here. Sick little freaks.
Freaks putting people on blast. What if they like everything about him except for the maybe implied
If they bring it
other
up,
stuff?
if it's not implied.
Well, I mean, it is implied because he hasn't done it. You know?
Well, I mean, just because you haven't done something doesn't mean you aren't.
Yeah, actually, by the legal definition, it does.
That is not how it works.
Like I could think about committing a crime or like robbing someone. Doesn't make me a burglar.
That's different. That's different.
No,
Anyways,
I think it's the same.
anyways, point being, you guys are again sick little freaks. That's okay.
I have no feeling that he's a go, no matter what.
I think it really upset me because like when I went to watch Hunter x Hunter, everybody was like, "Oh my god, Hisoka is the best." Blah blah blah. Like everybody like loved him so much, and then there's a part that he like literally gets like turned on, and I was like, "Huh, you guys?"
Yeah.
Maybe I just was misled down the wrong path here. Of like, I just thought he would be different.
I mean, Kiwa, Gon, and Kurapika are the only three characters I like in Hunter x Hunter. So
I like those three. I also like the doctor dude. He's not terrible.
yeah, but he's just not as cool, you know.
He's not as cool, but
He doesn't have sweet powers.
I think Kurapika is probably the coolest. But
Oh, Kurapika is super cool. His where he fights everybody with his chains. He's balling.
okay.
I also hate most the third character that comes in love triangles. You know, like when two characters,
I hate it.
You know when two characters like right about to get together and then bam, another girl comes in and she's like, I want to be with him, and then he starts like going back and forth between the two. I hate that third girl.
I don't care if it starts or somewhere in the middle becomes a love triangle. I hate love triangles, you guys.
Yeah,
Knock it the hell off. Knock it off.
There's this anime next season that is a love triangle with a guy who is dating this girl, and then she breaks up with him, and then her sister and her are like the love triangle people with him, and I'm like, no,
Not watching
stop.
that.
No,
No,
I'm
for
not.
real
No.
though, like I really do hate love triangles. The thing is like I in like if we're talking about like in real life, I understand that people date around. If you're not if you've not had the talk about being exclusive, I get it, right? Like I understand like everybody has to set their
I
own
don't get it.
boundaries.
Y'all need Jesus.
I understand that like boundaries are like something that you set with like your partner, but the thing is like that's way different from like love triangle because like love triangle is never like hey, we've set boundaries, like we're not like in an exclusive relationship, we're having this conversation, blah blah blah. Like it's never like that. It's always the ickiest, like makes you feel so uncomfortable. I hate it so much, you guys. I hate it.
Yeah, because then you get like 10 episodes in, and then he finally makes a decision. He's like, "Oh, I loved this other girl all along," and I'm like, "Did you?"
Yeah,
I'm like,
after
I'm like,
after
you don't
doing those horrible things.
I'm like, you don't deserve the other girl. You made your choice.
So horrible. So
Yeah.
horrible.
So
Anyways.
I hate those people. Just yeah.
Okay. Well, we've had it out. Expressed our grievances. Does anybody like if anybody is listening to this is like I really hate this character, please let us know. I'd love to hear what other characters we may have missed. Um
Oh, there's a bunch. So many.
Probably. You can leave a comment, or better yet, you can jump on the Discord and have a discussion there. We'd love to have you. Any additions to the simplest, which is now 12 people long currently for you?
No, I think it's good. I think it's good for right now, you know.
Okay. Um,
Don't judge me.
I'm not. I have said nothing.
Your face says it all.
I'm. Anyways,
Every
I just
single
love that
person
you
on
were
that
like
list
making
is
fun of
great.
me of like, oh, Brianna's gonna have so many people on here. I have 4.
Listen, I thought you would, okay? You're
I mean, if I
always
went through and was
Why
like,
don't you
I'm
add
gonna
why
add
don't
this
you add
person, I'm gonna add
Adam
this
from
person.
why don't you add Adam from Stellar Blade with all your screenshots of him that you
Oh
took?
my god. Because that's not an anime, but oh my god, you guys, Adam from Stellar Blade. Like
And the
literally, I
show.
was not paying attention to the last cutscene at all. I was like screenshot, like literally, I was laughing
Just
so hard. I was cry laughing at myself because all you hear, because like my TV sounds on, you hear like a little bit of music. All of a sudden, you hear boop 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 because I kept hitting the screenshot button. He's so hot, you guys. I did not know I would be able to see him shirtless. That's all I'll say. You started this.
No, you started it. You were
Do you have
giving
an
you were
anime recommendation of the week? Mine was Delicious in Dungeon. It still is. Watch Delicious in Dungeon. It's really good.
Kakagiri.
Kakegurui, the gambling
Yeah.
one. Kakegurui. I love that show. I will recommend that one as well. I don't think I've seen all of it. There's like a spinoff with the blonde girl, and I don't like her very much.
With Mary? Mary's
Yeah.
the bet.
Can we add her to my hate list?
I'll add you to my hate list.
I thought you already did after last week.
Mary's the best part of that show.
I
What are you
really don't like
talking about?
Mary.
What?
I like the main character. Like, not the dude, the girl.
Yeah, I like no, the dude's irrelevant. He's
Yeah, the dude is really
what
irrelevant.
what's even I feel like he's just there to set up some gambling stuff
Well,
for
no. I
her
think
to
he's
do.
really just like I think he's a self-insert character.
But he sucks and Mary's great and you're wrong. So
All right, guys. Well, this week I will go look into Bloodborne and Dark Souls fan fiction. I'll come back,
how
report
about you
my
watch some
findings.
anime?
I'll come back, report my findings, let you guys know what I find. Thank you guys so much for taking the time to hang out with us today. I hope you had fun. We went on a lot of tangents this week, but it's what happens. Special shout out to our current patrons. We have Alpaca Tom, Fabulous Brianna, Brianna's mom, Brianna's brother, Lindsay, Nikolai at Night, Cypher Primus, Brendan Myers, Marcus O'Neill, Lillian, Mimi J, David Hotright, Dave Harp, the Xbox Expansion Pass, Lee Navarro, and Silicanic. Where can people find you, Kyle?
Discord.
All right. There will be a link in the description to join our Discord. And you can find me at Fabulous Breanna, FABULISTBREANNA. And I hope you have a good week. We will see you next Friday. Bye.
Oh, I got confused by the day.